Hi everyone. My name is Rohit, and I'll be hosting and presenting this webinar today along with my colleague Ilango. The topic of today's webinar is Digital End User Experience is Everything, the 10 tips for a webmaster. The agenda for this webinar will be as follows. So let's start with the introduction. So who exactly is a webmaster? The webmaster job description of old often encompassed every aspect of development, design, and upkeep of a website. So from the responsibilities of a webmaster, it's clear that maintaining digital end user experience is a key responsibility for them. So what is digital end user experience? Simply put, digital end user experience or DUX is the takeaway feeling an end user has after an experience in a digital environment. Traditionally, DUX referred to elements such as colors, layouts, navigability, and the performance of a website, and it still does so. But in the modern context, it has also meant to include elements such as how intuitive a page or mobile app is, how efficiently users can complete actions, or how well integrated it is with other applications. Traditionally, webmasters used to handle DUX by manually running performance diagnostics from the end. But this approach cannot match the consistency and thoroughness that a monitoring service can provide, which will conduct monitoring and tests from several locations around the globe 24/7. Moreover, as end users turn increasingly towards mobile apps and websites for more and more of their needs, webmasters and IT teams in general are faced with a deluge of data. This makes automated powerful monitoring tools the need of the hour to correctly monitor the customer journey. Some of the ways in which a monitoring tool can help in improving DUX is by keeping an eye out for any errors that may harm user experience, monitoring for any unforeseen impact of integrating with a third-party API, and proactively alerting webmasters and other stakeholders on issues, if any, as soon as they are identified. So one of these monitoring tools which can help you in improving the digital user experience of your website is Site 24/7. Site 24/7 is a part of Zoho Corporation, which is divided into three brands: Zoho Work Online, Manage Engine, and WebNMS. Site 24/7 combines the SaaS capabilities of Zoho with the monitoring and management capabilities of Manage Engine to give you a cloud-based full-stack monitoring solution. Site 24/7 has over 10,000 customers globally, and we handle over 1 billion incoming metrics. We are a proven SaaS solution since we were built in-house in Zoho, which currently serves over 50 million users. So with the help of a monitoring tool such as Site 24/7, webmasters can improve their websites in three different categories: website uptime, website performance, and security. Website uptime, which is the time that a website or web service is available to users over a given period of time, is the main thing that people monitor for. Although 100% uptime is the goal, the industry standard is 99.999% for high availability, since every website will experience some form of downtime, planned maintenance, or otherwise. The second category is website performance, which refers to the speed at which elements are displayed on a user's web browser. And finally, we have website security, which are the measures taken by a webmaster or team to secure a website from cyber attacks. These tips are helpful for webmasters, even if they're hosting their websites on third-party hosting providers like WordPress or Joomla, and also if they're using shared hosting to host the website themselves. We have divided the steps that a webmaster needs to take for optimizing each of these three categories into 10 tips. Let us take a closer look at them. So as mentioned earlier, the 10 tips we'll be discussing in this webinar can be classified under the three subheadings mentioned in the previous slide. For example, to ensure that a website is up and running, it is vital to identify any issues from different locations, as well as check if routine website transactions are functioning as expected. It's also important that other websites on which the website is dependent for bootstrap elements are functioning as expected. Similarly, while talking about website performance, it's vital to ensure that domain resolution is done quickly, websites are optimized, and that we keep a constant watch on real user experience. And finally, always ensure your website is secure, constantly checking for domain validity, website defacement, blacklisting, and SSL or TLS certificate expiry. Let us now take a look at each of these tips in detail, including what issues each of them help in identifying and resolving using Sai 24/7. So before we start looking at each tip, let me define the flow of the presentation that we will be following going forward. I will start by introducing each tip and then talking about how using different monitoring products, a webmaster can handle said issues. Once all the tips in a section are completed, we will go into the Sai 24/7 web client and look at live examples of different monitors and how they can help a webmaster. So I hope that's clear to everyone. So with that out of the way, the first tip we'll be discussing is identifying uptime issues for your website worldwide. So the internet has made the world a very small place, and as such, most websites nowadays cater to users across the globe, which makes it extremely important to monitor for its uptime from multiple locations. This can lead to many issues such as ISP router issues, CDN access issues, DNS resolution issues, etc. To understand why your website is inaccessible from different locations, it's important to use a monitoring service that provides monitoring from multiple locations. Sai 24/7 provides you with the option to choose from over 110 monitoring locations and pick one primary and multiple secondary locations to monitor your website. The locations you choose will send an HTTP request to your website and wait for a response. The time taken to get the response is recorded as response time, and if no response is got within the configured wait time, a down is recorded and you are instantly alerted. The second tip is to identify and manage issues in key transactions occurring on your website. Most businesses nowadays are not satisfied with only bringing traffic to their website. They expect these users to perform some transactions on the website, such as making a purchase or navigating to an article and becoming customers. If customers face any lag or page load issues during this process, it can result in loss of revenue and frustrated customers who may never return. In fact, according to a recent study, if a web page takes 10 seconds to load, 50% of users give up and leave the page. Some of the common issues that can cause grievances to customers are JavaScript breakage, error in the page, and broken links. To resolve these issues you might encounter during the execution of a transaction, it's important to add a transaction monitor like Sai 24/7's Web Transaction Browser Monitor. The Web Transaction Browser Monitor allows you to monitor the availability and performance of your web transactions using an actual web browser. To check the end user experience, a robust recorder tool is used, which records the web transactions and then plays them back via a real browser like Firefox or Chrome, testing them from over 100 plus global monitoring locations. So the third tip is to monitor for uptime of all third-party domains used in a website. So nowadays, I think it's very common to see websites that use various bootstrap components or images from other domains. It's not just important to monitor for the uptime of your website, but it's also important to monitor these domains. Any uptime issues that these domains may face will end up causing issues in your website, in turn affecting your business. So similar to website uptime, the issues that may arise here are ISP router issues, CDN access issues, and DNS resolution issues. And similar to the first tip, we can use a website monitor for monitoring third-party domains. Website monitor will help you by giving you the response time to load the website from different locations, as well as alert you whenever there is a downtime. Using this data, you can be aware whenever the third-party domains your website uses go down and take appropriate actions. So I hope the 3 points are clear. So to mix things up, like I mentioned in the beginning, we will be moving to the Sai 24/7 client to look at a live example of each of these 3 monitors. So first off, let's start with a website monitor. To understand this better, let us take the use case of an organization called vTitan that sells medical equipments. As customers of Sai 24/7, they have added multiple monitors that help them analyze any issues that their website might face. So let's start with the vTitan basic website monitor. So we go to web and select website. So in this example, vTitan, which is a US-based company, has recently expanded its business to India, and they wish to monitor how their website is performing from Mumbai. So to do that, we select the monitor, so vTitan, and click on the hamburger icon next to the monitor name and click Edit. Then in front of monitoring locations, we click the pencil icon. And here you can see all the different monitoring locations from which this monitor is being currently monitored. This website is currently being monitored. So we'll choose Mumbai here and click Save. So once this is done, you once again click Save. So here you can see some performance metrics for the website, namely response time, as well as the uptime status from all the configured locations. So going forward, if the website faces any outage from the configured locations, you'll be immediately alerted through email, SMS, or phone call. And you can view the outages in the outage section shown here, where the outage will be shown along with the duration and the comments. Now, if you want to look at it in more detail, you can also do it by clicking on View RCA. So when you click on View RCA, you get more information about what the problem was. So this is for this is not for a downtime, it's more for a troubleshooting purpose. So let's go and see how a down monitor will look. Sorry, just a moment. So click on View RCA. And you can see that the reason has been given here as connection timeout. So not only will the RCA give you a reason, but it will also give you a screenshot of how the web page is currently responding to requests from outside. Then on scrolling down, you will also get to see other information such as the current network route that was taken by the request and where exactly it has faced some latency issues or packet losses. So to see that, you just browse over each node and you can get that information. You can also see the last successful route that was taken. So for comparison purposes, to understand how this particular issue has occurred. Similarly, you also have the TCP trace route, which will help you in identifying the actual pathway to a remote server and identify any vulnerability in your network. So this is the same process you need to use if you are monitoring for your own web page or for third-party domains from which you get your bootstrap elements. So now let's say instead of monitoring for basic uptime, the vTitan webmaster wants to check if users are facing any difficulties while navigating from one web page to another on their domain. So to monitor for this, they will need to add a web transaction browser monitor. So to do that, you go to the web transaction browser and select the vTitan monitor. So here you can see details such as transaction time. Transaction time is the total time taken for all the pages to load. So it's like a response time combined for all the different pages. So you also get the global statuses. And on scrolling down, you can see the different pages which were loaded while this process was happening. So you have the first page, which is the index page. And you can see that what they have done in this transaction is to navigate from the index page to different pages shown here. You'll also get the page load time for each one of them. And another information you get is the page load time for each of the pages from the different configured locations. Then similarly to the previous example, you can also view the RCA by clicking on the View RCA button here and seeing the problem. So here you can see that the downtime has only happened from one location. It's not from all the different geographies. So this will help you in analyzing it and troubleshooting it better. So now that we have seen in detail the first part that governs website experience, which is uptime, let's quickly summarize our learnings. Website uptime from multiple locations worldwide is critical for any business in this day and age. Any kind of downtime that a website might face will likely result in customer frustration and a loss of revenue. At Site 24/7, some of the uptime monitoring solutions we provide are website uptime monitoring to ensure your website as well as third-party domains your website is dependent on are running smoothly, and transaction monitoring, which monitors for any issues in general transactions conducted on a website such as a purchase or download. So with that, let's move on to the second part, which is performance. We'll also be following the same flow that we did in the previous section. Let's start with how we can ensure domain resolution is done quickly for the website. In today's connected society, domain name systems are the backbone of modern day data centers. Since DNS systems are responsible for linking domain names to IP addresses, they are a mission critical component of any website because if they go down, it becomes impossible for anyone to access your customer websites. The various issues that may arise here are high DNS latency, corrupted DNS records, DDoS attacks, and non-renewal of domain. All the issues mentioned can be managed by implementing a DNS monitoring solution like the one Site 24/7 provides. Site 24/7 DNS Monitor allows you to spot issues in near real time, allowing you to minimize downtime and maximize customer satisfaction. You can also ensure forward lookups are working and that your domain names are resolved correctly. The second tip under performance is to use tools such as PageSpeed Insights to generate optimization suggestions. So till now, we have discussed the various uptime and performance issues that may plague a website as a whole. But in some cases, the performance issues could arise due to single elements on the web page, such as an image or a script. These problematic elements could increase page load time, which will end up frustrating end users. The issues that may arise could be due to image sizes being larger than acceptable, inline scripts taking longer than expected to execute, and improper cache management being done. To handle these individual elements and optimize your web page, we can use a tool such as Site 24/7's Web Page Speed Browser and PageSpeed Insights. These tools will facilitate easy performance analysis of your web page and guide you with the right information to optimize your web page for better user experience. The third tip under performance is to gauge real user experience of your website. So till now, whatever solution we have talked about has been about synthetic tools to monitor and manage your website experience. But it's also important to record and learn from real user experience on your website. Some of the issues that users might experience in the real world might be difficult to record using synthetic monitoring tools. Some of these issues are website load issues by geography and device and resource load issues. To manage this, you need to typically use a real user monitoring solution. Site 24/7 Real User Monitor gives you insight into the performance of real users by analyzing end user application performance from the perspective of browser, platform, geography, ISP, and more. Using a small Java snippet code that has to be installed in the header or footer part of the HTML, RUM provides deep insight into key performance metrics right from the initiation of the URL until the request is served back to the browser. So once again, let's move to the Site 24/7 client and look at how a DNS monitor, a web page speed browser, and a real user monitor can help webmasters in improving the performance of their websites. So let's start with the DNS server monitor. So under web, we once again select DNS server and we'll select one of the monitors. So first up we see is the response time. In DNS monitoring, response time is the DNS resolution time across all configured locations for a selected period of time. You can also see the response time by location and get a brief overview of outages that have occurred. Now let's say you wish to monitor the performance of your DNS server against a baseline value. You can do so by setting a threshold. So to do that, you click on the hamburger icon, click on edit, then scroll down to threshold and availability. Then click on the pencil icon. So here you can see that already some response time thresholds has been set for primary and secondary locations, which is 500 milliseconds. You can change the value or keep it the same. Well, let's keep it same here. So what this does is, if the response time for the website goes above 500 milliseconds for 5 consecutive polls, the monitor will automatically send an alert to all the stakeholders. So you click save and click save once again. Next up, let's take a look at a live example of how you can optimize a page using a web page speed browser and PageSpeed Insights. So under web, once again, we select web page speed browser. We'll select this monitor here. So the first step in optimizing a page is by understanding how long it takes for the page to load. The page load time metric that the web page speed browser monitor provides not only gives this value, but also breaks it down into individual components such as DNS time, connection time, first byte time, etc. On scrolling further down, you can view a waterfall chart that gives additional information on each element on the page, such as size and load time for each of them. Using this data, a webmaster can identify which elements are causing the page to perform badly and take appropriate action. Then we have page speed insights. So using page speed insights, you can quickly isolate components that are slow or those that are big in size, as well as get best practices for better optimization of your page. So we have an F rating here. Once you click on it, it'll give you more information about what needs to be done and where exactly the problem is happening. Additionally, you can also view the historical data for the past 30 days, as well as download the entire thing in HAR format. So the third tip we discussed in performance was about RUM. So now let's look at a live example of how a real user monitor looks. So here we go to RUM and choose the monitor. So let's select this one. Let's choose the same vanilla SPA monitor that we saw in web page speed browser as well. So change the time period to this month and select the monitor. So one of the key metrics in measuring end user satisfaction is the AppDex score. So this is the AppDex score here. AppDex is an open standard for measuring user satisfaction with the value ranging from 0 to 1, with 0 being the worst and 1 being the best. In Site 24/7, you can see the AppDex score from a geographical perspective with individual score for countries and regions. So if you want to know more, you can click on one country like US, for example, and you'll get more information about the different regions from which this particular web page was accessed. So other than AppDex score, you can also see the performance of the website with respect to ISPs, browsers, device types, as well as response time of web transaction, resources, various JavaScript errors that have happened, and the AJAX calls that were made. So there's a lot of information here that a webmaster can make use of. So with that, we have finished the performance section. Let's quickly recap whatever we have learned till now. To summarize, performance monitoring in this day and age has become as important as monitoring for uptime. As the experts say, slow is the new down, and having a slow website will affect customer satisfaction and a company's bottom line. Some of the performance monitoring solutions Site 24/7 provides are DNS server monitoring, page speed insights report in a web page speed browser monitor, and real user monitoring. So let's move on to the security section. Now, in some ways, one can argue that security is the most important thing for a webmaster to ensure. Because even if you have taken every measure possible to keep your website up and running at full speed, if the website browsing experience is unsafe for customers, it's a short way to lose them as well as your credibility. So the first tip in security is to continuously monitor and check for domain name expiry. Domain names are the primary address for a website on the World Wide Web. This name acts as a billboard that attracts potential customers to your business, alerting them about the different goods and services that you offer. So simply put, a website cannot exist without a domain name. Webmasters spend a lot of time, effort, and money to choose a domain name which is perfect for their business and brand. But if the domain name is not monitored correctly, it can expire and another webmaster can bid and use the same. And once another business acquires this domain name, they will be able to enjoy the fruits of all the goodwill and brand value associated with it. So how can a monitoring tool like Site 24/7's domain expiry monitor help you in avoiding this scenario? A domain expiry monitoring tool like Site 24/7 will continuously check for your domain name's expiry, alerting you 30 days prior to this happening. This will ensure that you're able to renew your domain in advance and maintain ownership. You can also view important information such as days left to expire in the main dashboard, keeping you updated on a day-to-day basis. You'll also be able to use reports such as the FQDN report in the report section, which will provide list of all the domains that are about to expire in coming days, thus allowing you to plan your actions in advance. The second tip under security is to watch out for SSL certificate expiry. So I'm sure most of you would have seen the screen when you try to access a website. This is the warning message that you get when you try to access a website without an SSL certificate or whose SSL certificate has expired. Any website that shows this warning message is considered to be unsecure. So to put it simply, in this day and age, if you own a website or blog, you need SSL. It's no longer a luxury, but a necessity. The important function of an SSL certificate is to protect client-server information, which is the information in transit between the client and the server. SSL ensures that all information is encrypted, ensuring that sensitive information such as passwords, financial information, etc., is kept safe from hackers and skimmers. And it's not just that you need to host your websites over HTTPS. It's also important that SSL certificates are properly renewed. Otherwise, it will result in browsers warning users about the invalid certificates being used by the domain and blocking said users from accessing the website. An SSL or TLS certificate monitor continuously undertakes multiple checks and alerts you about the expiry of your domain's SSL or TLS certificate in advance. Using such a monitor, you will be able to track the attributes of your website's SSL certificate, such as expiry date, certificate grade, SHA-1 fingerprints, etc. All these will ensure that you promote your site's trustworthiness and also be sure of providing a secure environment for your website visitors. The third tip in security is to be wary of IP and domain blacklisting. So this is another warning message similar to the previous one. This message is one you get when the domain or IP has been blacklisted by various search engines. So you may not be aware when your website gets infected with malware, but the moment Google or any other search engine detects this, they will remove your website from their search index and put a warning label like the one you saw to ward off any prospective customers. Google on an average blacklists more than 10,000 websites per day, and if your website is blacklisted by the Google Webmaster, it can affect your organic traffic by up to 95%. A real-time blacklist check monitor checks and confirms if your hostname or IP addresses are blacklisted against popular DNS-based blacklist database in real time. If your hostname or IP address is found in a blacklist, then you are immediately notified through an email, SMS, or phone alert. This allows you to take corrective actions immediately and instill confidence in your customers that they can contact you safely through email, your website, and social media. And finally, the 10th tip and the 4th tip in security is to identify website defacements. So here you can see a classic example of a content defacement on a website. The top screenshot is of a website that has not faced defacement, while the one at the bottom shows the same website after it has been hacked. As you can see, the hackers have completely inverted the messaging on the website. So much like graffiti in the physical world, a website defacement attack can leave a visible mark on your website. Such an attack allows a cyber criminal to replace the original message on your website with their own messages, which could be political, religious, or simply shocking in nature. What's more, while website defacement detection isn't difficult, an untimely detection will make it difficult to get rid of these defacements without the website users falling for such attacks. The best way to counter this is by using a website defacement monitor. A website defacement monitor periodically checks for the integrity of your website by detecting any modification of the content or critical elements in your website. The monitor will record any web tampering that was detected and immediately alert you about it. Such a monitor can check for defacement of different elements such as scripts, anchors, images, links, and iframes. Also, other than just checking for the different defacements that occur, a defacement monitor will also help towards identifying the difference between legitimate changes and illegitimate defacements by keeping the list of whitelisted domains from the base web page, thus avoiding alerts when the change is within the whitelisted domains. So now let's go to the Site 24/7 client for the last time to look at all the tips under security. So we go back to the Site 24/7 client, go to web and security. So let's start off by looking at a domain expiry monitor. So let's select this one here. So as you can see the monitor gives you all the necessary information about the validity of the domain name. The information you get is like registration date, expiry date, days to expire, registered to and by, etc. Using this information, webmasters can stay alerted about the expiry date of their domains and take necessary renewal actions before business is adversely affected. Then second, we have the SSL or TLS certificate monitor. So you go there, select the monitor. So the SSL certificate monitor will show you a chain of certificates from end to end, starting from the end user certificate to all intermediate certificates for a given SSL host. Each of these certificates will also list the SHA-1 fingerprint for that certificate. So you also get additional information here, such as validity, issued by, and issued to. Another important measure you can see is the grade for the SSL certificate. So in this case, it's B, which is calculated based on the supported protocols, ciphers, bit length, certificate key exchange size, and certificate vulnerabilities. So now we have handled domain expiry, we have seen SSL certificate expiry. Next important thing is to monitor for blacklisting. So you go to the real-time blacklist check monitor. And select the monitor. The RBL monitor, as you can see here, will show you the status of all the monitored IP addresses or host names. You can click on each of them and you'll be able to see the blacklist status against popular blacklists. So here you have a green tick, which means that there is no problems and the particular IP address has not been blacklisted. But if there is a red cross, then the webmaster needs to take immediate action to resolve this and maintain customer trust. And finally, let's check out website defacement. Select this monitor. The website defacement monitors, like the one shown here, can prove to be invaluable to webmasters in a cyber attack scenario, as it immediately alerts all stakeholders on any defacements that might take place. The defacement monitor will show the current page status, which includes all the individual web pages being monitored, and information about them such as page size, element defacement status, script percentage modified, etc. On scrolling further down, you can see a brief look into the defacement history, and you can also see the RCA by clicking on the hamburger icon, clicking View RCA. This will open a new tab called Defacement Downtime RCA, and you have defacement details here, which will provide additional information which can be used to troubleshoot the issue. So I hope this was informative for you and you were able to understand. So with that, we have come to the end of the 4 security tips as well as the 10 tips. Let's quickly summarize all the 4 security tips first. So even after taking every measure possible to keep your website up and running at full speed, if the website browsing experience is unsafe for customers, it's a short way to lose them and your credibility. A lack of security will impact the website by not only getting penalized by search engines, but also result in loss of trust and revenue. The different monitoring solutions that can help you here are website defacement monitors, RBL check monitors, brand reputation monitor, and SSL or TLS certificate monitors. Now, if we were to summarize all the 10 tips across all 3 categories, we can say that one of the most important responsibilities of a webmaster is to monitor and manage digital end user experience. The 3 main aspects of DUS which can be monitored using a monitoring tool such as Site 24/7 are uptime, performance, and security. Keeping in mind the 10 tips mentioned in this webinar, a webmaster can manage all 3 aspects easily, and a monitor tool can make implementation of this process easy and less time consuming. So with that, we have come to the end of the webinar and the final part, which is a brief look into the full stack monitoring solution that Site 24/7 provides. Site 24/7 also has AI powered monitoring, which supports anomaly detection and forecasting that helps identify unusual spikes or variations in critical metrics. The forecasting engine, along with an anomaly detection, helps to predict when a disk space can run out of space or proactively detect issues and reduce mean time to resolve. So other than the alerting services that we provide out of the box, you can also integrate with multiple third-party tools using Site 24/7. Site 24/7 also gives you the option to stay connected anywhere you go with our apps, which are available on both Google Play and App Store, as well as on mobile web and desktop. So thank you all for your time.